Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, in front of us, we have Kitty. Kitty wants to travel through. Hi, Kitty. Here you go, my boy. So, as I was saying, in front of us, we've got a bunch of silver. I got another $5 at the LCS this week. Nice, shiny Queen Elizabeth Laureate portraits. They're all, I kind of checked them, they were all 64s. There's 163 in here, but they're like all super nice and shiny. So, like I said last week when I got $5 of shiny stuff, I already pulled $5 out of there that was not shiny, and I'm going to put all that $5 in with this nice shiny other $5 so that it's a full roll of nice shiny stuff. So it's not actually an extra roll this week. I pulled $5 out and put it back in the bag. So yeah, I'll get another $5 at the LCS next week, most likely. I've been smart the last couple weeks, and I go at around Tuesday or Wednesday when spot price seems to be down. It always seems to be down like Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, it kind of starts going back up. And so, yeah, I caught it on Tuesday this week when it was as low as possible. So I paid $5 less than the week before, which is awesome. Gotta love cheap silver. Also got a silver dollar in the mail from eBay that completes my 2015 silver dollars with the flag there. I talked to the LCS a bit here. So we got 4 silver dollars in front of us. We'll start with the proof here. This has a 20,000 mintage. Was made in 2015 and commemorates the 50th anniversary of the Canadian flag. It is amazing to think that our Canadian flag is only 60 years old. Like I said, 20,000 mintage. It's a 36 millimeter. It is made of pure silver. All of the silver dollars past 2012 are made of pure 4/9 fine silver. Just under 3/4 of an ounce of silver at 0.748 it works out to be of an actual silver weight. And so yeah, very cool to have that one. I picked up the BU. I think I shared it with you guys the other day. The BU has a 10,000 mintage. And as you can see, exact same design as the proof. It's got one guy on kind of a mound there with the flag. And nice shiny queen's face on the back. Like I say, 10,000 mintage on that BU. And then what I got in the mail here was the last one that I didn't have for this year, and it is the enameled one. As you can see, there's a beautiful enameled flag on there. Still the same image in the background of one person with kind of a backpack on what looks to be almost like a stump or something like that, a big flat plane. But this particular year, so this one too, sorry I forgot to mention the mintage. This one has about a 15,000 or a 14,000 mintage according to Numista online. It came in a set. And this particular one I wasn't sure of, so I talked to the LCS. And this particular one, as you can see, the image is almost identical. We've got the flag looks identical basically. All the waves look the same to me. But the picture below is slightly different. You got a family on there of 4 people. A child in the middle, a father on the left, a mother holding a child in some kind of backpack in the back there, or on the right, which is very, very cool. This one, I thought that there might be a BU of this one as well, but I was talking to the LCS, and he doesn't believe there's a BU on this one either. So I'm going to have to pull this one off of my silver dollar list, because I had a BU on my silver dollar list. And why I did is because Numista, when you look at, they've got to believe a picture of I can't remember, I think it's the proof, and then a picture of the enameled on their website. And then if you look at the numbers, they have them labeled very weird. They got proof and then non-colored proof, which is the opposite of what you would think you'd say. You'd say proof and then an enameled, or like a colored rather than a non-colored. And the numbers are just off. It's, what is it here? Let's look it up for you. Numista makes a few mistakes here and there, I find. So yeah, the one with it's one person and the flag, and it's either proof or it's BU. It's hard to see. It might be the BU one, but it shows brilliant uncirculated at 10,014 mintage. It then shows the proof at a 19,932 mintage. But then you go to the enameled picture, and what it shows is 10,014 for the BU. A proof is 14,006, so I believe they're talking about this one in this case, because it is technically a proof. It's an enameled proof. And then they say a uncolored proof, 19,982. So I think that mintage is then that guy. And so being that 19,982 on the uncolored proof, and then the other one saying 19,932 for the proof, my mind was getting them mixed up, and I was thinking it was maybe the same, because and they just, like, someone mixed up the 3 and the 8 and just put a couple, little rounds past the 3, and so the 13,982 was the difference. And so what it is yeah, this one came from a special set, this 19,982, and it is uncolored, and it is a slightly different design. And I've had this one for a while, but I was looking for a brilliant uncirculated to this one, but I don't believe that it exists. So I believe I'm done collecting this particular one, which is awesome. I got to take one off of the spreadsheet that I don't need to buy now, but I had to add one again. The new 2026 PAX peace dollar in Canada is out, and sure enough, they increased its price by like $60 from last year. It was $120 last year, $119.95, and this year they've upped it to $179.95 due to the silver price increases. I was actually even looking at the beaver that was $89.95 last year. I remember I had to wait in order to buy the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier proof, because I didn't want to pay extra shipping or premiums anywhere. So I waited to buy it, and the second beaver came out. They were both $89.95, so I had to buy them both at the Royal Canadian Mint in order to get to that $100 free shipping limit. And now they've increased the beaver that's still available on their website to $109.95. So, like a $30 increase on their 3/4 ounce silver dollars as well, it looks like, coming into 2026. So, that is quite the increase. It sucks. It's good that I'll be able to buy them individually off of their site and get free shipping now. Hopefully they don't increase their free shipping limit too. But yeah, prices have gone up crazily at the Royal Canadian Mint. Speaking of prices, I had a silver trade with silver and cigars going, and due to the prices of shipping and possible tariffs is going across the border, unfortunately silver and cigars dropped out on our trade. I was going to trade them these cool silver bison 1 ounce bisons in front of us here, because they don't meet my category or wants for buffaloes. I like buffalo with an Indian on the back, and unfortunately all of these have queen's faces on them, so I would have never bought them for myself, but bought them for a trade, and then went to ship them, and sure enough, the limits on a free gift sent from Canada to the US used to be, well, it used to be I believe, be like $1,000, and it dropped to $800 and then $600. Now it's $100 USD. The second I would get the package over $100 USD in value, which is basically 2 ounces of silver, it would basically skyrocket the price from $0 duty fees all the way up to, I believe it was like $60 duty fees on just like 2 ounces of silver and some stickers and stuff like that. Now, this all being said, I believe on his side that free shipping or that free duty fee was a $2,500. Quite often the people at the post or at FedEx, they just think the package is going standard shipping. They assume it's going standard shipping, and so yes, you pay tariffs and blah 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 blah. It only cost me actually $20 to send him a free ounce of silver. I sent him one of this series here because I don't know, it's a couple extra dollars and I'm helping out a buddy. I didn't think it was a big deal, but for Silver and Cigars, it seemed to be a big deal. And hey, that's completely up to him. I don't fault him for that. But now I'm up with a bunch of silver that I don't want. I'm going to have to sell. I would have never bought these pieces otherwise. I got them at very good prices, so I'm not complaining about the prices. I bought them at the same prices I would have bought most bullion coins, but I am going to keep one of them. I like this one. I kind of looked at it, this nice gold gilded one. I believe this is a 7,000 mintage. I like the back of it. I like the fact that it says fine silver 1 ounce pure and is nice gold gilded. I thought this one was kind of cool, so I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to probably post the other ones online to sell them. I'll share them all with you guys here. Yeah, that's a 7,000 mintage, as you can see there, 5,088. Go ahead and pause if you want to read any of that there. Tells you the diameters, the weight. It's 40 millimeters, $20 coin. I don't buy a lot of $20 Royal Canadian Mint coins. There's so many coins out there that the Royal Canadian Mint makes that a guy could go down so many rabbit holes of collecting, and I'm already going down the silver dollar rabbit hole of collecting, so I am not looking at collecting $20 coins as well. Like I say, I wouldn't have bought any of these, but I was doing it for a buddy, and unfortunately, due to tariffs, that trade has fallen through, but whoops. But no big deal. I'll make my money back on these. I don't think it'll be hard. It might take a little bit of time, but I'll make my money back on them. Here is the wood bison. This one is a $5 1 ounce bullion coin. This is the only bullion coin out of all of these guys here. And that one came out in 2013, I believe. All the rest of these came out in 2014. The Royal Canadian Mint did have, whoops, fumbling things today. The Royal Canadian Mint did have a bunch more. They were 1 ounce and a quarter, but Silver and Cigars didn't want anything over an ounce, so good thing I didn't buy all those 1 ounce and a quarter ones to send to them too. This one is the bison. I believe this is the first of the series. I could be wrong on the numbering. If I am, forgive me. But as you can see, very nice bison on the front there, or buffalo. Very cool proof coin. There was only a mintage of 7,500 of these guys. So very low mintage coins, probably much harder to get in the States, but you never know. Silver and Cigars might just find them on eBay and whatnot eventually. They're cheap enough, so I wish him luck on that. I've showed him a couple more. There was another one in Canada here that didn't, it really looked cool. I liked it. It was like silver buffalo back, but from like some card poker tournament or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Looked very cool. I would have bought it if it had an Indian on the back, but it didn't. So I showed it to Silver and Cigars, but that one was from a Canadian Canadian seller, so I doubt he'll end up picking that one up. But he might end up finding it online. This one is the Buffalo family. I don't know if this is the second or the third or the fourth in the series. I did send Silver and Cigars the Buffalo and his mate, so he'll get that one in the mail eventually. It only cost me $20 to send the package. I don't think it's going to cost him anything on his side because it was sent as a gift. This one is 4,721 mintage out of 7,500. And there's the back if you want to take a read of that. Pause it, go ahead. That's a very cool one too. Got the whole family on there. There's a little buffalo on the side. The bird in the front there too. Very cool, I like that one. But like I say, I would have never bought it. It doesn't meet my criteria of the silver buffalo. I like a silver buffalo with an Indian on the back, and I don't consider the queen an Indian, so not that there's, you know, any racism there. It just comes to the fact that there is a criteria that I have for the silver buffalo, and they're usually rounds. These ones are actual coins. This one is the buffalo fight, the bison fight. And as you can see, the two bison are ramming their heads together in that particular coin. Very nice, shiny, unscratched coins. I had looked at them previously. I didn't share them with you guys because I thought Silver and Cigars was gonna have them and share them with you guys, but here they are, since they're probably just going to get sold on Kijiji by me. So I actually have a couple sellers around the area, or a couple buyers around the area that have bought off me. They like the pure silver when I post it. So, and like I said, I didn't pay a ton for these. I got them when silver prices were actually up there, and I got them for around silver spot at the time. So now they're, you know, a few dollars extra on what silver was a few weeks ago there at $75 an ounce. But that's not bad for 7,500 mintage coins and 7,000 mintage coins. Like, basically I paid bullion prices. If I would have bought a 1 ounce bullion coin, I would have paid, you know, a good $3, $4, $5, $7, even up to $9 premium in Canada here anyways. So depending on where you buy it from and so on and so forth, you can get better deals. I'm sure someone's gonna comment, oh, that's super expensive, but it honestly wasn't. I buy stuff from, you know, Silver and Gold Bull all the time, and there's always a $5 or $6 premium on just regular bullion coins that there's, you know, a ton minted on, and these are very rare mintages. Like I say, I'm going to keep the one because I do like the gold gilding on that one. I like the... Actually, what really got me, it wasn't the gold gilding. It was really the back when I turned it around and I pulled it out of its package and I looked and I was like, oh, it says fine silver 1 ounce on it. I was like, oh, I like that. All the other ones don't say that. They are 1 ounce if you read the COAs there. But yeah, this one actually says it on it. So I'll keep that one and I'll end up selling the other ones. This one still isn't going to go into my Buffalo collection. It doesn't meet my criteria. So, but it is a very, very cool coin, and it's a shame I wasn't able to share it with the person across the border. But hey, these are the times, and I understand people are always looking out where you spend your money, and it is very important to do for sure. For me, I don't know, I was just helping a friend, so I was willing to spend that extra few bucks to get and to send all of this stuff. Like I said, I sent him a free one. He was like, don't send me anything, don't send me anything. I sent him one anyways because, hey, it was $100. Like, big deal, big deal. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?